Pressure critical. Temperature critical. Oxygen critical. Low pressure.
Hey everybody, this is Mickey D, back with Season 2, Episode 6 of Stationeers. For some reason I almost said Hellion. Alright, so, right at the end of the last stream, Montuk found some lead, so, I don't know, he should be kind of heading towards getting solder here. Right, and unit, min-max unit. Okay, so we're going to... Oh,
Light on.
before we do anything, I gotta check the greenhouse, because it has been a while.
Jetpack on.
And they are ready.
Light off.
And just to see, we'll take a battery in with us. We can swap one of those out. Okay. Yeah, after we get the, yeah, we gotta get a furnace crafted. And that'll be the next priority. And we'll go ahead and swap those. And, oh yeah, we're up it. Actually, swap those. There we go. And yeah, they were probably getting a little warm. Plant the next batch. And wait for it to cool off for a minute. And then we'll be all set. It's weird. I just noticed the dials on the climate control don't really match with the temperature. They should match them to the temperature range. But probably that'll be revamped at some point because I think they all kind of have the same dial face. 39, 38. I'm getting there. Okay, 36. 35. Come on, almost. 34. We'll get it back down to 30. Actually, 2930 seems to be a good spot to start it off at. Oh, and 29. Okay, we're good. There's a strange guy standing outside my door. And I guess he's cycling the airlock. I just noticed we didn't... Oh, no, we did 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, because we get... Huh. And I guess our snowstorm's over. Force feed. Very nice. No, Mr. Montic said he's not touching the furnace. It's all set. I just came through and harvest everything, and we kind of need that in there. Oh, he's putting a... Okay. Well, I'll let him mess with that. Dun, 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 dun. And we're going to cancel that. Yeah, one of these days. Well, eventually the greenhouse won't be there anyway.
Light on.
Look at that. We actually have more than one slot. And, I should just carry this up here. I still feel like it's virtual reality. I know, I've mentioned that before. There we go. All right, so we need actually one more memory. 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 There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 3 maths, 1 reader. Okay. 3 put outputs. Yeah, we actually got more logic processors than we need. And charge. Let's start off with this. All right, this will get us some automated solar for now. And oh, look at that. Why? Oh, they were facing the wrong way. I'm like, why aren't you placing? Oh, that's right. These are like half buried. Lovely. Well, oh, we can't put them on the edge. Oh, that's annoying. Three memory. We do need a reader. Oh, we're gonna have to pass power over to this side. Reader. And we're gonna need a writer as well. And batch logic writer switch. Batch slot reader. Ooh, they've added quite a bit. Okay, and now we need 3 math chips. There's so much fun stuff to play with. Oh, you know what? We're gonna need wiring too. I might as well grab that while we're up here. All right, and then once we have that done, we can. Well, I'd like to get the machines moved in the base, but that's not a priority right now. Unfortunately, we're going to have to hook up to... we're going to have to dig this out some. I kind of... We'll need a min-max. And then we'll need a couple of maths. We need 2 maths. And then a min-max. And I do believe that is it. Actually, you know what? We'll just put it on the other side. 2 maths and a min-max. Sure, why not? There we go. All right. So, obviously, those need to be tied in. And our data's on that side. Tied in. And we're going to have to tie power into this from somewhere. Yeah, we'll just do that. Come on, come on. Four-way junction. There we go. Do we have... Oh, we do have outputs on both sides of that, don't we? We have outputs on both sides of that, too. Okay, and then we just need a corner. There. Oh yeah, we don't have outputs on those. Alright. Thank you for not falling through the ground. Oh, actually, yeah, no, we'll tie it off of that one. Well, actually, I think that one lines up.
Jetpack on.
It does. So, yeah, we want to leave that there. But we don't need that one there. Except we still got to figure out how we're getting power tied to all of this. And five-way junction, 6-way, 3-way corner, 4-way corner. I think we can do it that way. Oh, that's actually what I wanted right there. Because I believe we actually have connections on all 4 sides of this. Is that the way we want that? Yes. Okay. So logic reader is going to read let's do that. Let's pick that up. Daylight sensor. Solar angle. And then our math unit, we're going to set one memory to 15. Oh. And then 1.5, and then 100. Oh, and I should have labeled those because it'll be easier to read which one's which. Because they're just going to say memory, memory, memory. Unless I do... Okay, so we're going to do... let's see. So this is getting the output of there, which should be the solar angle. And then yeah, we don't know what the memory is, though. That's the problem. Subtract. And then this is getting... Wait. Daylight sensor. Yeah. Subtract memory 15. MU subtract. Yeah. So this, yeah, this is the other. Math. And then the second memory unit. Oh, shoot. I thought it was on that one. Great. Okay. Let me get the labeler. This is going to screw this up if I don't have those labeled, as I already did. Does this not have a... really? It's like the only tool that does not come with a battery in it. And why are you not charging? Great. We'll put a large battery in there. That'll last forever. Okay, we're naming that 15. We're naming that 1.5. Naming that 100. Reader, we don't care, there's only one. Batch writer, we don't care, there's only one. We're going to name this subtract. And divide. Spelled correctly. And then we've only got one of the min-max. So that should do us good. All right, so logic reader, batch writer. Okay, so we want
Caution.
reader, and then 15 is correct. Subtract, and then we want subtract 1.5 divide, and then divide less memory 100. And of course these have no power. And then we want this should be the min. Oh, and we got an autosave. So, min-max. And we want to output.
Power low.
What? Wait a minute. Oh, we don't have the da 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 da. Oh, we're gonna need more cabling. Let's do that. Ah, perfect. That's the one we want. Okay, that'll get us the first one set up. We'll have to go get more cabling because we do not have enough. Patch writer. Logic in out. Solar panel. And a vertical. Okay, so that should output. Now we're going to get power, which is the easiest way to be. Oh, thank you. We're going to have to grab the APC from over there where all the machines are, because we've got to hook this up to, I got to tie this into the power, so we're going to bridge it from the heavy to the APC, because this won't reset at night. And that's an input only line, so we're not pulling anything off of it. And then what we can do is we can run a line off of the base to run over there for now. And that will work. All right, let's just start at this end. And we'll leave room for expansion. Straight. Okay, and this shall get us all set up. And then thankfully, finally, solars will be automated. And we can start charging all of our batteries a lot more efficiently. Three-way corner? Yeah, we want to... Oh, no, three-way corner won't work. Junction. And then we're going to want a junction and there. Straight. And a straight. And a straight. Yeah, and we don't need to pass through the memories. We're going to connect them on one side. All right, and then there. We should be all tied in together. And what we'll do is... Oh, I need more heavy cable. Oh. Turn that jetpack off. And of course, now the sun goes down. I think we have just... Yeah, we should have just enough room to get this in here. There we go. And a junction. There we go. And we can put our APC in right there. And that'll give us power to that grid. Or circuit. I guess it's not really a grid. Alright, where's he doing with that APC? Alright, yeah, I gotta pull this one out. Drill. And I guess I don't need the labeler right now. Because we need a battery. Dun, dun, dun. And we don't need data coming in on this, but that's fine. There we go. That way that'll pull off, charge during the day. And let's turn all of these on. And we've got to turn them around. Oh, no, because the sun reads as being over there. So as soon as it comes up and it gets over to that side, it'll reverse over. So we should be all right. Very nice. That's right. Because even though the sun can't see it, even though it can't see it, through the magic of a virtual world, it kind of knows it's over there. And why is this not charging? Hey, cue ball Duke. It wouldn't let you. Oh. Yeah, I figure I have a reason. I probably know why, but if you're going to try to raid me, I'm not going to tell you. No, I want to swap that. Oh, that's right. It won't let me do that. There we go. Fine. Heavy cable, and I believe we have, actually, just give me heavy cable, because we don't actually need any light cable right now. And we should have a whole bunch of heavy cable down here. And actually, it might be easier to run it this, well, oh, that's our output. Oh, oh, you took the solar panels down. Okay. Let me see. Oh. You scared me. And actually, I should get my window up so I can actually see that.
Hunger critical.
Hunger critical. Oh, no. Well, thank you. Let's see now. So we want to run... We're going to pull a line off the output. And here we go. All right, so yeah, we'll just run... Oh, look, they've actually charged up some. Very nice. What are we running over there? We're running over to the... we'll just run a temporary heavy line over for now, I guess. And we're going to run it on the outside of the base so we can make it... Yep, you too. Oh, thanks for the follow. Yeah, we're just gonna run it straight down and around. We only really need this here until we get all the machines moved into the main base. All right. And we'll disconnect that. And since we're feeding right into, not a three-way corner, we need a junction. There we go. Then we can just run the heavy line right over. And straight up. And then we'll just run right. Come in. Oh, it is. If you haven't seen my first season, we had a pretty big base on that as well. We've still got, but we're taking some lessons learned from the first season, so we don't have to resize and hopefully revamp as many systems as we go along. And we still have another floor to do upstairs as well. Oh, I'm going to have to pull that panel out. Yeah, so I'd like to try to get as much automation as possible. And no, oh shoot, I think I already placed it. I gotta pull that down. But also, since we know kind of how big and how we want things kind of set up, I'm trying not to do too many temporary systems, and it's taking a while, because last time obviously we made a, kind of a, kept expanding the base, I should say. Yeah, I know. I'm at 2% though. I'm good. I want to try to get this powered up because everything is kind of stuck idle without. Oh no, actually. Oh, actually, might be all right. I can probably just patch a cable in there. And I think that'll get us up high enough to, yeah, we should be good. And then later on, we can just rip this line out. And we get everything moved into the real base. But for now, we got to get a smeltery up and running. Which means we got to get some pipes run and some tanks in. Now I'm at 0%. Now I should actually kind of start worrying. Oh, all right. Since I ran out of cables anyway. Lovely potatoes.
Hunger, caution.
40, 60, 80. There we go. All right. Heavy cables are all down in the basement. Mr. Montouk's on here right now. Mestasha, I'm going to say his name wrong. I always do. Pops in from time to time. And usually they're kind of doing resource runs and feeding me materials. Okay, has that not moved? And autosave. But I open it up for like mining and stuff, so people want to run in or make steel plates or whatever. One of these solar panels is not like the rest. Oh, those ones aren't tied in. Oh no, they are tied in. What's going on there? There's a break in the line somewhere. Oh, we might not have them turned, which is going to confuse them. Obviously, I think I need to turn those. Oop. Oh, come on. I went to 300's too much, isn't it? Yep. I went 270. All right, now they should track right. $270. And we can check it in a minute. Yeah, but we don't have any solder yet, so I can't. That was going to be my first route. I wasn't going to do the, you know, old. I guess I should call it the old style circuit setup, but since our furnace is not really set up, actually it's not set up at all right now. We had one, but let's just say there was issues. So I'm gonna get the furnace in so we can make some solder, so that we can craft the IC holder, because you can craft everything but the IC holder without the furnace. Oh. Okay, it's kind of 270. There it goes. I guess I could have gone backwards. That probably would have been faster. I'm taking the long way around. On the last one, I'll do it the quick way. Oh, that's weird. So it'll read negative. Oh, I'm so confused now. It reads negative 90 on that, but it'll read 270 on that, depending on which way you go around. Well, just because I don't want that one to be different from all the others. Aha. See, it shouldn't read negatives. It should be, if you pull it back, it should just read 350, 340, you know. All right, there we go. So we should be automated. No, that's not running right. You're telling me that you're at negative 9. Yeah, you're not reading right. What do we got off here? 15, 1.5, 100. Daylight sensor in. Oh. I don't think it's actually. Oh, there we go. Solar angle. Hey. Now watch, they're all turned backwards. There we go. Much better. 86% efficiency. Yeah, it's gonna be good enough for our temporary system. Yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, because, yeah, I have that bad habit of reading the one below it before what it's switching to. Okay, anyway, solar panels are charging, so we should get a charge coming in on that now. I don't see how that is drawing more than... It should definitely be charging. Oh, a sorter setup. Very nice. I did find some program circuits for sorter setups, which I would definitely do want to check out. I still want to try to get some type of automated storage, but I don't know if that's even possible yet. Oh, the computer. Okay. Yep. And then, yes, look at this. Very nice. We're charging. Yeah, I'll check it out later on after the stream. But yeah, the plan is we are going to have some sort of sorting, preferably automated. And that's what's going to be running out here. So we're going to have our furnaces, our arc furnaces, smeltery, and then automated sorting, which I think we'll put this. I think we'll put some arc furnaces up. Actually, we'll probably start off on the sorting, feed in some stuff for the arc furnaces. I don't know. I was thinking about just going right to smelteries and not using arc furnaces at all, but they are easier to set up, so we might just do the alloys in the smeltery, just to try to keep everything a little simpler. And oh, I still gotta put a frame block in there, and then yeah, it's gonna feed through, and that's gonna be our machine room in here. So we'll have, and this will be closed off. I think I don't think I'm gonna have this pressurized, just because of the. Or we might have a door and then just have buff up the filtering in here. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, we'll have the machines here, which I might need to push this out this way. It might not be big enough, but I think we'll do all right. Elevator is going to be going up into here and down. And then this is going to be our storage. Yeah, the last time we used the tubes, the conveyor tubes, and just let them, when you drop in, we just had it set a ways, and then that way, it would act as a buffer as it sorted through everything or processed everything. Did it kind of the same way. It'd be nice if they actually got some real kind of storage in. But these are going to be our gas tanks and whatnot in here, and we're probably going to have to expand out the back some. I might take a little bit off of this because I realize we've got a few tanks we're going to want to sit outside and a few tanks we're going to want to have sitting inside. Because we made that mistake the first time. We had all the tanks sitting inside, and some of them we actually need to chill, which is easier if they're just outside because they'll lose the heat. And then upstairs is going to be a greenhouse down one side, and food processing and like quarters with like the decorative stuff and the stasis chambers and med bays and whatnot, down the other side. Yeah, and we'll have like readouts with the. I kind of want to make this area a little bit bigger, but oh no, this is the airlock. Yeah, so this is good size. So we'll have some suit stations in here probably, and we'll have the readouts with the base power levels and whatnot. And then down here is basically where I'll be running all the piping and power storage. And as we get it built, I'll probably partition it off into different rooms. So obviously, like, this will be the power room and power distribution, and we'll do like we did last time where we had a bank of batteries, and then we've got one main input line charging all the batteries, and then we've got one, so this comes right off the solar panels, generators, whatever, we can tie into that. Obviously this line will be disappearing later on, but then you can run a line of transformers off of it, and we can pull off of our output line and then go off to each circuit. So makes it really, you can tie everything in, and we're just gonna keep continuing down this way. I think because I think last time we had like about 12 or 14 batteries running the base off of like 50 solar panels. But I do want to throw some wind turbines in too, because I haven't messed with those. So, and we're going to leave that down there. Steel sheets we can bring with us, and that computer can come back upstairs. But yeah, it'll take a while. But as soon as we get the furnace in, that will or the smeltery in, that'll make a bit of a difference. And kind of oh yeah, I would just usually, well, I kind of just size the power grid so that everything could idle. We wouldn't really have a problem. Which is obviously, you know, you just end up building more solar panels and whatnot. Oh, no, 50. Oh, wow, we had, oh, that's right, because I topped them off. Okay. Oh, you're building more heavy cables. Okay. And it should... Have you built a the smeltery block itself, or the kit, before I go and make another one? If you have, I'm assuming no. So, oh, oh. I think we've got. Actually, we had one. Did you just tear it? Did the other one blow up, or did we just tear it down? Atmospherics, which we are going to want some atmospherics. Yeah, I don't think we've got one. Kit, locker, stackers, which we've got quite a bit. We've got plenty of pipes, so that'll be good. Alright, yeah, I'll just build one. I don't see one anywhere. And I'm assuming tool manufacturing wall. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll get it set up. Oh, I should really put the stairs over here. Alright. And where do we want to put this? I'd prefer not to have to move it later on. We're going to want, I think, 2. And I'll probably just, because I want to leave enough room for sorting system and arc furnaces and whatnot. So we shall randomly, I mean, we can always move it a little bit if we need to later on. Yes, we actually, yeah, the IC circuit that I actually have has, well, I've got 2. It shows the IC circuit itself for the solar panels actually includes a percentage display on the batteries, and then, which we'll keep that probably down in the battery room. And it will display the percentage remaining, and green if it's charging, and red if it's depleting. And then I actually have another IC circuit that will keep, which we'll have up top, which has battery percentage remaining, total charge, I think time until if we're draining the system, if we're using more power than we're producing, it'll show the time remaining before we're completely out of power. So we'll probably have that one upstairs. And then I found a few, and as we use them, I'll link them in the descriptions. So, because they're, you know, unless we do a custom one, Those are pretty much all off the workshop. If somebody's got one and it works, I don't see the point in reinventing it. And there's only really so many. I mean, it's basically. I mean, we had one in the other base, but it was I did it off of circuits, and then we had it tied in with the power generation. And that one does have you can tie in a backup generator, which is nice. Which is what we did before. Is we had a backup gas generator. Yes, yeah. If there's nobody, if it already works, and I do the same thing on Space Engineers. If somebody's already got a script that works, there's no point in redoing it. And it's gonna annoy me. We need one more stairs, so we have 3. Because that's annoying. That or I need to make the platform one more wider. I know. I can't walk over that. That's obviously just too tall for me to step over. Stairs. Yeah. Oh. I really wish you could set a... actually, I did see... I gotta look into it. I saw a script that somebody did that lets you... set quotas when you're crafting. So you can set how many you want of something, and then it'll shut it off once it produces that. But I just took a quick look at it, so I haven't seen what all it entails. And it takes way too long to build stairs. Okay. Though, I guess I could have just walked up around the corner, but here, why not? We'll just set it right there. I don't know. I didn't play Stationeers for a little while, and they've done a lot of updates. So I'm not sure on some of the items. And somebody did mention that, though, earlier about potentially using a vending machine. But they weren't exactly 100% sure either. But I really wish they would get some type of like cargo block, that you could hook into the conveyors and pull and oh. Yeah, we had it seems to be actually running pretty good now. Obviously we'll take a bit of a hit as we build up the base. I don't know if we ever got really that low. We did get kind of low for a while. It seems like they've made some improvements, though. It seems to be running pretty smooth. But I know before the biggest change you could make to increase your FPS was the shadows. The shadows was what really killed it. I know when I was testing it before, pretty much turning anything else on or off did not make really a difference. It was the shadows was the only thing that impacted the performance, and it did make a huge impact. And I think what am I looking? Kit. Where's the kit for the? Now I do have a. Oh, that's the crate. Yeah, they didn't have the IC in the last time. Oh, that's right. It's in the hydraulics. Yeah, the last time that I was playing before we started up this series, is before the ICs were in. Nope. Oh, I almost built portable tanks. I was going to start building tanks and just walk away, so that's kind of good that I noticed that. Because we need, what is it, two tank kits per big tank. And I thought there was something, yeah, I would imagine so. Recycler, locker, lights, ladder. I thought there was something else I was looking for, but I guess not. And I'm not even going to build small tanks because we don't need them. Or we're probably not really going to use any. So we did that last time. We built the small tanks and then we ended up having to revamp everything to get big tanks in. So we're going to start right off with the big tanks. Okay, and I'm going to put the crates. No, they still drag around and whatnot. I mean, those are supposed to be, movable. We can actually put that right against the wall, but we're probably not. Oh, did you have, wow, it takes 5. That's upped, isn't it? It didn't used to take 5 kits before, did it? And I don't think I actually want... One of those we're going to want out here. I don't think we actually want both of those out here, though. All right, and we're going to do... Let's do one there. Yeah, that'll work. So we need oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, and water inside. So we need 4 tanks inside. We are going to have pollution. Oh, wait a minute. We need oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, water, and hydrogen. So we need 5 tanks inside. We are having... Oh, actually, no. Maybe we'll do 2 hydrogen tanks. Because that would be a bit more convenient. And then we'll just have to figure out how we're going to... I believe I actually saw an IC ratio program, or a program to set ratios so we can split, so we can have it automatically pumped to both tanks if we're going to do that. But maybe we won't get that big into it, because I think maybe we'll use one hydrogen tank as a fuel source and the other hydrogen tank. Well, actually, we're going to use pollution, not hydrogen. So yeah, we need a pollution. Our pollution tank's going to be outside. That's the one that kind of screwed us up last time. Oh, I'm actually short a tank. I think a tank kit, I should say. Yeah, actually, this is probably work out a good size. And then I might actually want... we might make this room a little bit bigger. Oh, thanks for the donation, cue ball, Duke. I'm gonna miss the Duke part every single time. They still haven't done. Oh well, yeah. Pipes do kind of sit halfway through. Okay. Oh, oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and I need 5 more tank kits total. Yeah, we might spread these out a little bit more. Because we'll do like we did. I like the final setup we got last time on the base, which was, I think we'll do a block and a half. Ah, very nice. I was actually going to ask that, but I didn't want to offend anybody. 1, 2, 3. So oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. So we'll do like those 3. Hydrogen, water. Yeah, I think those are the only 5 tanks we need. Because I'm not going to do a mixed tank. Because if we do nitrogen, oxygen, it just trying to keep it. Though we could do it. No, I don't want to do that. So maybe what we'll do, and I just knocked that light over. There we go. So maybe we'll do 2. Well, no, we could do 2 on this side. Hydrogen, oxygen, or oxygen. I should color these. Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, water, hydrogen. And then our pollution is going to be outside. And then that can be our input tank. Oh, no problem. I know the internet is international. Is that why they call it int? No. So. And obviously age ranges vary. Oh, okay. I think we've actually got one more now, but that's all right. We will use it somewhere. We'll need a couple of small tanks around at some point. We must have had another one that I didn't realize on. So 1. Yeah, I got to figure out the spacing on these. Some of these are going to get probably pulled back up. But I know we ended up having a pretty big circuit last time, but I'm hoping we can do it with an IC this time and be a little bit more compact. Oh, that light. That light is going to be... I'm going to end up chucking it somewhere. Like right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2... Oh, actually, that is pretty... I don't know if I want it to... Okay, maybe we won't do that. Maybe we'll match it to the other side. Really? It's a hand drill? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's I was really looking forward to messing around with them. You know, it's given the computer more of a use again. You know, which I preferred the computer before they had the ICs. Okay, and then we're 1 in between. Wow, I actually kind of spaced that out pretty well for guessing at the size of the building. There we go. And now we've got some room to walk in here. And we might do an air... And let's just fall into the basement. We might do an airlock off this side. I'm not 100% positive. I haven't decided yet. We might do one off of this side. And if so, then I'll end up... Well, no, I'll leave the tanks over there. Because the doorway's coming in over here. And we got an autosave. Oh, the Stationeers isn't? Oh, or the IC circuits aren't. Yeah, luckily it's so it is nice. They've got um, the sharing of the worlds for the single player integrated pretty well. So it's pretty simple to do it. All right, one. Oh, those aren't even. Oh, that bothers me. Yeah, I was gonna say they were. The other one was one pipe length back from the other one. Uh, there we go. And now we're one line in between. So we'll do. I think this will be our. Well, honestly, it doesn't really matter. One of these will be our pollution. One of these will be our oxygen, or not oxygen, our pollution, and our. One will be our pollution storage tank, and then the other one will be our drop off resources to go out to be processed. And actually, the furnace will tie into that like it used to, because then the pollution can get processed. Um, Most likely. It's what I did before, and I just had it tied to the door. Um, but I don't know if they revamped the sensors because the sensor range, it's not always big enough to cover the whole room. So I basically had it, if you open the door, if the door was shut, it would turn off the light because, I just leave the door shut when I'm not in there. Um, but unless they've revamped the sensors to be able to have a bigger range for the motion detection, then we'll probably go with something similar to that. Though they do have there is a trip plate now. So we could put it in on front of the floor, and then when you walk over it, it turns the light on, and then when you walk out, it turns the lights off. So I think we could do that now, because I did notice that they had a trigger in there now. So that might work. Alternately, if we really wanted to make it realistic, we just put a light switch next to the doors and flip them on or off. There is always that option too. But I did kind of like it hooked to the doors. Yeah, that is true. Um, okay, we need pipes. And I think we actually have a few. Yeah, these tanks are left over, which is fine. And let's figure out our wiring here. And I didn't actually. Oh, did he finish? Oh, he did finish it off. Okay. Furnace output, input. Which we're going to want just a regular corner. Yeah, that is a option. I thought we had a light for something last time, and I can't remember. No, I'm going to have to go back in here and add valves. Oh, you know what? That's a pain. I didn't really want to run right down the... Oh, you know what we can do? Actually, that's a really good spot right there. We can do our tank fill and waste right here. I got to put a hole in there, a block in there. I keep forgetting that's there, and I keep falling through. Oh, our batteries are charging up nicely, though.
Jetpack on.
Okay, they'll charge up faster when we have... Ow. Jetpack off. Thank you. All right, how did we have these? I believe we want to start off with a T.
Hunger. Critical.
Oh, it's 9%. That's not critical. T. And I think we can still fit that in there like that. T. T. And we'll want to do the same thing on, if that's our waste tank. Yes. And this is going to be our, well, one of these pollution tank, input tank. Input tank. Actually, we might not need a T. Yeah, I guess we do. And we'll turn that around that way on that one. I think is what we'll want. Okay, and our output. Is going to go to straight. Okay, and our output. Let's see, which one do we want? To make this easier, I should have not have put these in a line. Cross it over, under. We're going to have to cross over that way anyway. And we're going to want to cross over. I think this one we're going to end up redoing a little bit later on. Okay. Oh, yeah, we've got enough straight sections to put a our pressure regulators and whatnot in there. Valve, yeah, we'll start off with the basic, and then yeah, thankfully I'm assuming pipe ends still don't leak if they're not a fitting on it. And then this will be our input, and we'll actually need, well, we might not. I don't know. We might not need. We might go with 2 furnaces. We can have one tie into the other one as well. Well, actually, they'll tie in together. That'll get separated out with the filters.
Jetpack on.
Oh.
Power low.
Our potatoes died. Looks like we forgot about them. I didn't think it'd been that long since the last batch. Huh. It's 115 degrees in there. That's a little hot.
Hunger. Caution.
That would explain why the potatoes died. My raw potatoes. 60, 80. All right. Okay, well, we'll let that cool off for a minute. Oh, that would be kind of cool. They would, wouldn't they? Just throw them right down there. Little baked potato. Oh, I should check while we're in here waiting for this to cool. Oh, that almost uses almost no water. Okay, 100 degrees. I was going to say, oh, good thing I checked that, because if that had gone too much longer, we would have probably blown out the walls. I do like the idea of the reset the counter. We can put it in like the air locker, like the suit room just past it. So when you come in, you know, you'll be able to see it right there. I should name it how many days without explosions. That's usually what gets us. Usually it's not a pipe ends up exploding, or, well, I guess usually it's a pipe. But that would cover pipe explosions and, you know, power / something else exploding. 87. I have to sit here and wait for this stuff. Yeah, that was quite warm. I must have been about a day late in checking the well, yeah, I guess so, because I was the last episode I was doing a while for the solar panels and stuff. That's right. Hopefully we'll have automated food going soon, which I think after we get the smeltery done, and so we've got rudimentary element solar panels going right now. We'll get the smeltery going, and in combination with that, we'll get some of, at least some, I don't know, maybe we might just go ahead and do it all, since they're pretty much clones of each other for the most part. Get the atmospheric filtering going on, because we do need to start collecting carbon, or carbon dioxide. If I say carbon, I mean carbon dioxide. Obviously, there's not a carbon resource, but hey, Captain, it has been a while, a couple days, and 72. I should just gone and done something, but I know if I did that, I would come back and it would be like -20 in the room. I could go get fresh batteries, though. We will do that. We'll get a what's my suit? My suit battery's pretty low, too. There we go. I'll go get some fresh batteries while this runs. That way at least we're doing something semi-productive. This is where the automation is nice. I should, maybe I'll change that too, so it's set to 0, because that's really annoying that you have to wait so long to get it up to kPa. There we go. Except I can't, oh yeah, well, we could do that. I don't really need the light on right now. Oh, look, we can see the part of the base sneaking up through. Come on. Thank you. All right, what are we at? 57. I don't know. If you want, I don't know if we'll be using too much. That's kind of what Mr. Montuk's been doing. But, I mean, it doesn't hurt to, you know, if we fill up another lot, if we have to place down another locker and place resources in them, you know, we'll use them all eventually anyway. Especially since we're going to burn through a ton of copper for wiring. And I think we actually haven't got silver yet. I don't, unless Mr. Montuk's found some relatively recently. I don't think we've gotten silver or uranium yet. So, though I don't think anybody's actually gone out with a, I don't think anybody's actually made an ore detector and actually gone out, you know, I think it's just been kind of, you know, did we stumble across any? But no, most people know who watch my Stationeers is I don't mind people coming on and, you know, gathering resources or whatnot. Because it does, like I said, it saves me time. Because I usually don't stream like mining runs, especially on Stationeers, because there's, you know, barring running out of power or oxygen or getting stuck in a hole or something, there's not really any hazards to it. It's not like I'm going to run across a creeper and it's going to blow me up, you know, or something like that. So, I don't usually stream them because they're not really exciting. And that's why we keep the one mod we run is the ore mod. So you get 50, you know, per clump or whatever you want to call it. Just to make it quicker, because, you know, before they had that, I'd go and I'd be like, oh, I just spent 3 hours doing a mining run, running back and forth, you know, and then do the stream after that. But, or sit there and, you know, be making steel plates for an hour because we're trying to fill in the base, which is not exactly all that exciting. And look, our temperature, 34 degrees. We're almost there. I can actually go ahead and plant the potatoes. $32, very nice. I love the skull and crossbones. Does it actually give you a filter status on those? Oh, 86%. Oh, there is. I actually saw a script that will tell you, it'll monitor the filter status. Nope, and we can turn that off because we're at 27 degrees, so we're good. Yeah, if you want to just do mining runs for now, that's fine. You know, I think Mr. Montuk's been keeping up on making parts and whatnot. At least I haven't really had anything I've run out on. Yeah, I really got to set that to 0 because that takes, I think it takes longer to move that up from 0 to 2 than it does to actually pressurize it up to 90. Obviously, it's you know, the lower the pressure on the other side, or the slower it pumps. And we should have, there's the disc. And we're going to set that to just 0, which is fine, because that way it'll drain all the atmosphere back in, and then we can pretty much, though I think I did read somebody said you should set it to like 0.1 or something like that, because I guess it just takes a while to actually reach 0. But it's actually going to drain everything out anyway, so that's fine. We'll see how it goes. The University gets confused and I have to rip open the door. Alright, power line's running, battery's charging. I've got a filter I need to drop off because it's shot. Oh, look, we filled in the hole. I just realized that. Yeah. And at some point, I'm going to make a new suit. Not that I really have anywhere I could change it without killing myself. I'll probably just have to kill myself. Since, I think I've just got to friend you, or you've got to friend me on Steam, and then it should show up, as you can just join me. Yeah, because then you can just join me, and it'll drop you right in. Because the server's not really published. Because Stationeers does have the multiplayer settings, so it just shows up as Stationeers. Okay. And then, yeah, since it's set up in UPN, I mean, you can try searching for it. I should just MC wait. We'll just do that. And I could do, what did we used to have for the password? Because we used to actually have a password in there, which is probably kind of a good thing. Though we've never really had just random people kind of stumble across it and see. It is effort easy. You might be able to search for it and pop it up. And I am going to limit it. We don't need... Actually, I don't know if it'll let me limit it. Yeah, I guess actually it doesn't really... Yeah, you might be able to see it. Let me see that, if it's changed. And what are we doing? Pipes. Piping system. Do we have... Yeah, give me a second to look. We'll be ending this episode here shortly. Because we're about... Usually I run about an hour and a half. Take a 10-minute break. And then I'll come back. We'll have at least one more episode tonight. What are we? We're almost 4 a.m. my time. We might be 2. I have to probably stay up this morning anyway because I've got to drop my vehicle off to have at the shop later on, so I have to stay up until they open up anyway, at least to call them and find out what time I need to do that, which is kind of a pain. The joys of working nights, and then when you have to stay up for an appointment in the morning. Actually, we do need atmospherics. I kind of wish you could stack more of those. And it's machines. We could probably go ahead and put those down just to get them out of here. But I'm looking, we don't have any, I don't think we have any like regulators or, no, we don't. So we need, we're going to have to make a selection of valves and regulators, and like we're going to need a gas mixer. We definitely need that. And we actually need 1, 2, actually 2, I need at least 2. I could do 2. I probably just gotta, I might actually be able to do another 3. Can we actually make... I don't think we can make a digital... No, because we don't have NVAR yet. So, gas mixer, and we need... Not atmospherics, not... We're going to want a pipe analyzer. No, I need electrum. Okay. Okay, make some valves. We're going to have to do the manually operated furnace for a little bit until we can run the furnace and actually get... some of the stuff we need. Valves we're going to need a ton of. I should just... Well, actually, I don't want to make a ton of valves because we're going to switch them all over to digital, because anything that has a valve at some point... actually, one of the tanks... We had a valve set in there last time, and it was for a manual override for something. I don't remember what it was, but... I don't know if we'll actually want a digital in there. And pressure regulator. That, we're going to definitely want a couple of those. Yeah, we're definitely going to want... Well, we're going to end up using quite a few pressure regulators. We'll make one more. I think those only stack to 5. Pressure regulator. Gas mixer. Valves. Alright, and we can't make analyzers or digital valves. We've got the air conditioner. We've got atmospherics. So we're fine on there. We might need a few more atmospherics, but I think we're alright. We should make... Yeah, we're going to need some volume pumps. Because volume pumps are a lot faster than the pressure regulator. Way faster. Okay, so, and with the pipes, which we've got plenty of pipe, we got like 100 pipes or something, so we're good there. Oh, come on, pick it up. I'm gonna say, I think, yeah, we're good there. Yes, and I'll do that in a minute because I'm gonna end up stopping the stream here. I just want to get that stuff made so that when we come back, we can do the furnace setup for now and kind of get some of that stuff hooked up. And what I'll do is while the stream's offline, I will either friend you or send. I don't know if the IP works or not. I don't think it does. I think it's just set up to. I don't know how you would actually, because I've never joined anybody else. So obviously, if you can advertise it, there should be a way to search for it. Huh. But anyway, we will go ahead and save the world here. We're going to end the stream. And that's yesterday. So stream 3 is what we're on now. Yes. We always do a rolling 3 because if things go catastrophically... why do I keep having trouble with that word today? Catastrophically wrong. Then we have, you know, we've got a bit of a range. So, yes. Anyway, we will end the stream here for now. I'll take a 10-minute break or so, get some fresh coffee, answer calls of nature, that sort of thing. And then we'll be back. And focus will be on getting the smeltery up and running, atmospherics, at least basically up and running, so that we can get some alloys and whatnot going, because right now that's kind of really cramping our style and not having the alloys, because we're having to do temporary systems because we can't make the higher end parts that we need the alloys for. So alright, but we'll be back in a few minutes. I'll see you guys then. Hope you enjoyed it. Comments, suggestions, whatnot down below.